Hello and welcome, friends. It is another Monday, and of course, it is a series of the Vaccaro fountain pens. Let me see, I will open the box to see what models I can show you today. And I have a double, so the same instrument with the same finish twice. And this Monday, I will talk about them. So, probably you know this series. Vaccaro is a German firm, but I suspect that these fountain pens were made in China by a Chinese manufacturer, a large Chinese manufacturer, and they were branded Vaccaro to be sold by a Vaccaro German firm on European market and other international markets. Today I have for you those pieces. They don't seem metal to me. They are quite light. And let's put this over here, and I will present only one to you. So it has this wood finish, and I suspect it is plastic, and it has a cover of this caramel wood. It is in a form or of a classic cigar or a torpedo shape. It reminds me of the Mont Blancs from the 1950s, and of course of the famous Mont Blanc Meisterstück 146 and 149. But this has the dimensions of 144 of a Mont Blanc 144. It's quite a slim fountain pen. And let me zoom on it to see better, guys. The elements of it. We have a cap. The cap ends in this band. It's quite a large band. In the center, we have like a ring, and we have also those black bands at the top and on the bottom. This is the clip. It's quite an interesting clip, and it's also a functional clip. And the cap, it's let me see. No, it should be a pressure fit cap, and you need to apply some little force when you open it. When I open this fountain pen, I see residues of ink, so this was inked before. And let me compare it with the other one, which has the same features. Let me see if the other one was used. It appears that maybe it has some. Yes, I think also the other one has seen ink. So on both of them we have Iridium Point Germany engraved on them. They are steel nibs, but they are gold plated. And on the back we have a feeder. Interesting that we have engraved two letters on it, although they are of approximately the same dimension. One has an F on it, this one, so an F on it, and this one has an A on it. They are similar, and they have a nice long grip section which ends in this metallic part. So for the writing sample, why not? I will test them both to see if they have the same nib. Let me see what type. Yes, it uses international ink cartridges, and I think I will do a test with an international ink cartridge. Let me put this over here, and its brother, I will open it. This doesn't have an ink cartridge, but I will certainly provide one for it. So I will put it right over here. By the way, guys, before the writing sample, I will take this box aside, and I will put my notepad over here. Well, I don't know if I told you what was the cost of those particular fountain pens. So I bought them secondhand, and you saw them. They are in not an NOS condition because we saw some residues of ink on the nib. But I must tell you that I bought them secondhand, and I paid for one piece 50 lays or 10.13 euros or 9.85 American dollars. And like I told you, for the writing sample, we will use the same type of ink cartridges. And I have two ink cartridges right over here. They are both blue ink cartridges. I'm quite curious to see how they write, if they write in the same way. Now guys, I will leave the dimensions on the screen, and I will change the angle of the camera for you guys to see better. Let me see how I can do this. Yes, I will use this side of the notepad, and on the right I will use one, and on the left I will use the other one for you guys to see how they perform. So first of all, let me take this one. I forgot to tell you, so definitely made out of plastic. The body is made out of plastic, and we have plastic here and plastic here. I'm not a fan of this configuration. I prefer metal here and metal here, or at least metal here and plastic here, because this is quite a delicate part of the pen. But if I'm here, let me insert the ink cartridge. Yes, and for the time, I will put it aside right over here, and let me do the same thing on the other one. So unscrewing the barrel, take out the old ink cartridge, and guys, I've noticed right now, so you should be careful not to lose this ring over here. Now I will put the cartridge right over here. So I need to test them if they write. So the ink needs to reach the grip section and the nib and the feeder. Let me test the first one over here. So it doesn't write. Let me test also the other one over here, and this doesn't write. And now I will simply apply pressure to the cartridge in order for the ink to reach the nib section. And let me see if I can do this. So on this is not a go. Let me do the same thing on the other one, and maybe I will have luck. I think I saw a little bit of ink there, but again, we need to have patience, guys, but sometimes we don't have time for patience. And let me apply some real pressure, and I've done a little mess, but it appears that now it writes. So first problem resolved with this one, and let me put it here. And with the other one, I will just dip it in ink for it to get used to the ink. And now, let's see if it writes. No. So before I will do a mess, let me try it again. And now let me see. Again, I will apply some pressure to it, and you saw a little bit of drop. And now this is a go. So they can be posted, guys, like this. They post quite nice, and I will write with it posted. So let me give you a little zoom. Yes, it's good. So we have a Vaccaro. Vaccaro. Vaccaro, made in Germany, or made in China, I should say, made in China for the German Vaccaro firm. This is my my guess, guys. Let me see the other one. So again, Vaccaro, made in China for the German firm Vaccaro. For the German firm Vaccaro. So you can see they write approximately the same, guys. I'm not so sure. Maybe, yes. I will continue the writing sample only with this one because you see they write the same. Maybe this has poorer ink flow than the other one, but they have the same dimensions. And speaking by of the way they write, they have a steel nib. It is a gold-plated steel nib. Judging by the way it writes, we have a fine nib for fine. Okay, this nib, let me see how. Yes, it doesn't have flex, no flex to it. And a medium juice to it, but quite a nice ink flow. Let me see the line variance. The line variance here, no pressure, and here I am applying pressure. So you see no visible line variance. Okay, if I try to reverse write with it, so reverse writing. Yes, definitely a possibility. It doesn't scratch, it doesn't lose the ink flow, and in my opinion, it writes like an extra fine one in comparison with an F, the normal write. So, guys, now I am ready to tell you about the. Oh, I did not make a signature with it, so I will try to do a signature right over here. So no problem, a good signature fountain pen. And now I'm ready to tell you about the Fox. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So you can see it writes quite nice, and I'm quite pleased with this Vaccaro model. Again, I'm not so sure how it is called. I bought it secondhand, but for 10 euros. By the way, I did not tell you the price. So the price was 50 lays, or the equivalent of approximately 10 euros, or approximately 10 American dollars. So nice price. I think it's a good fountain pen, a light fountain pen, and I highly recommend it for school use or for personal use. It is quite a nice and with a classic design fountain pen, and it should not be such an expensive piece. So thank you guys for your time. This was my review. I want to wish you to have a nice day, my friends, wherever you are. I will see you again at the next episode. Till then, bye bye, and God bless you all, my friends.